Hello guys, and welcome back to a new beginning. Today we actually are going to get on with some mob grinding and stuff like that, but I just want to show you what I've been up to. I have actually made this farm bigger and put an actual emerald upgrade in, and I went ahead and made myself a precision sledgehammer, because what this does is actually work along with MFR, which is my factory reloaded, and it shows you the area that it harvests and mines. So I wanted it perfect up against this wall, but I needed to move it along one more, I think. Maybe a couple more because it's over there, look. But at the moment, it's fine what it's doing. Because I only wanted this area to do its thing. I could move it over at a later date because it only is pipes and that. And because I want some leaves to make more dirt or some more saplings, I've actually only got a few. So at the moment, it's doing its thing and getting those saplings. But it seems to be planting them everywhere. I think I have to fill all 9 of these to get some sort of saplings going, and that's such and such. Because at the moment it is a bit all over the place. Because we have got a few more leaves, even though I haven't got sheer leaves on because I need the saplings. But it might be just better just using saplings in here and getting that sorted. But today we actually are going to get some mob souls and mob essence. But it also means making another survival generator, because at the moment we haven't got any sort of power going into there. That is 3 high, and I've also went and made, if I go in here, I have a ton left over, which is the conveyor belts, because they are from extra utilities, and the recipe for these is track of iron, rail track, use standard rail, which is quite cool. And that basically goes in there and through to down into here. And for some odd reason, I don't know what it is, there must be a mob spawner or something underneath here. There is an odd skeleton and zombies spawning down here. I don't know what's down there. I might go and start mining from, say, over here somewhere and go and have a look, see if there's a mob spawner down there, because that would be cool to have. Because we could just use the dolly, I think it is. Let's see if we have a dolly. Because I did make one. I think you can only pick them up with diamond dollies, but I think you can also pick them up with normal dolly to pick up mob spawners. But that would be cool to have, because then there's more mob spawning. But first things first, we need a grinder. And what this is we can make it plenty of ways as normal. It's a book with string paper, but the only problem is we need to plant some sort of seed. And I don't think we've got any sugarcane seeds, but that means sifting through dirt. So what I might do, guys, I'm actually going to make some dirt and hopefully get some sugarcane, unless there's sugarcane in here. If I remember what they look like. I'm sure it's like little circles, but I very much doubt they're in here. Oop, what was that? That's cotton. I don't know if every seed is available in here, but we can actually check. Melon, pumpkin, then just saplings. I don't think they're actually in here for us to use, which is a bit of a pain, because that could have come in handy. And there's the spawn eggs, and obviously bone meal. So we don't have any. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to cut away, sift through a load of dirt until we get a couple of sugarcane seeds, and I'll be right back. What I actually forgot about is you don't need sugarcane really, because we have our press that we made a while ago, and if you put oak wood logs, or I think any type of logs, you do get paper back. So that was a bit of a fail on my side. I forgot all about this press, and basically we just get free paper. I went around the outside and killed the cows that we have wandering around. Here's one more, and it's over there in the ditch. I couldn't be bothered to go and get him, but we can actually go ahead and create a book. So we got a nice book there. We do have a factory machine from last episode, so we can actually go ahead and get that. We do need a gold sword and a stick. Hopefully I have some. I do. So we can go ahead and make our own gold sword. So that's that done. Achievement, time to strike. Thank you. We do need plastic sheets, which I went ahead and smelted up for us. I will make 8 of these, because just in case we need to make any more. Then we need a piston. We do not have any cobblestone, which we need to sort out to bring some cobblestone over here. I'll just get 17. That's more than enough. Then we need some redstone, which we do have. So I'll go ahead and collect that. So we can basically go ahead and not do any of it because we haven't got any wood. But now we have wood, we can actually go ahead and make a piston. That gets us that. We can make 3 pistons. Nice. And then obviously it's just a case of putting a gold sword in, you in, one piston, 1 book. Then we need our plastic sheets across, gives us 1 grinder. But then we need to provide this with power, and the only power at the moment we can actually give it is a generator from extra utilities, which is a survivalist generator, which requires another piston, also a furnace. If we take out that iron, then it is just a case of simply clicking. Why did you not go in? Stop it. You, and I've forgotten already. Iron either side, then glowstone. That looks nothing like glowstone, it's red, and it's called redstone. We need some cobble. I knew that's what we were missing. Have we got any cobble in here? We do not. Alright, that's it. 2 stacks. And we're going to always have cobble over here, so we never run out. But I've also remembered where I have some more cobble. There's even cobble in there, because to fix the stone tools. So we'll go ahead, make a survivalist generator. Then we're going to need a chest, which requires more wood. I'll use you for the time being, since we've got tons of it. I don't know what to make sticks, I want to make a chest. So we've got a chest. We don't need a precision hammer. We need to really sort out food. I'm going to have to make another farm with a harvester and planter and just have it as a tree farm and change that back into the food farm because it's terrible. Need more. So now we've got the generator, we've got our chest, we've got the grinder, so we can actually go up here and actually start powering this before we need some coal, and probably don't have any coal. We do not. Then again, we get coal from here, so it should be a few blocks of coal. Nice. So what I'm going to do is actually place this over here, and you'll probably notice I am running because the amount of stuff that you're going to need, food, try and keep it all. Oh yeah, some grinders of gunpowder. Nice. Even though I never had power in it. Oh well. So now we've got that, we can stick you in there. We'll just move you. I'll actually start giving this power, because otherwise mobs are going to spawn fairly quick, and we need to go up here. Can you let me in, please? No? Does that not work like that? I mean, we need to remove every single torch, so this actually starts spawning mobs. I might speed this up because it's taking a long time. Right, as we're up here, we're going to need our bucket for on the way back down to get rid of the water source. And then nope, I do not want to go down there. Because if we put water here, which goes to there, it will actually go all the way along and go to this tip here. But we don't want it to make Enderman jump out. So the only other way you can do it is conveyor belts. You can either use My Factory Reloaded or the extra utility conveyor belts, which is also do the same job as what these do. Not the extra utilities, My Factory, they push things down, the same as items and also mobs. So now this is empty, we need to grab our bucket, jump fast as we can all the way down here and take damage. And now mobs should start spawning at a fairly fast rate and get pushed down. Hopefully Enderman won't jump out while there's nothing there. Are you getting power? Nice, you are. This will also collect mob essence, so we'll have a ton of mob essence from this. But I want to get this basically sorted and not have this. So really, I should get rid of this. I heard an enderman there. Did one jump out? I want to use these and get it all into a Java barrel. Because at the moment this is not doing anything. I'll actually leave this gap open so we can get round. And I'll probably put it so it comes round here and a trash can on the end, so it fills the Java barrel inventories first before it fills the trash can, because these pipes go to the closest inventory first and not the other ones. So we want to set that to that one. Where's my wrench? We'll make the Java barrels first, because then we can actually start collecting all this stuff. Because if you noticed, the mobs are spawning quite fairly quick. So what we're going to do is go in here and type Java. And hopefully it's not too hard. It needs a ton of chests. Luckily we have a ton of chests. And also we're going to need a trash can. So we'll go back and go trash. And luckily we've got energy trash cans and fluids and a normal trash can. So that one wants normal stone. Luckily we have 8. I'll take a few more. Oh yeah, I can't remember. Can't use scroll wheel. Take the potatoes out. And we can actually eat a few potatoes while we're here. And put you back in there. And this will be moved as well eventually, because that is a lot of mob spawning. I'd best be quick with this. So you, and obviously we need to put you there, surrounded by them. And we only need one, don't we? Yes, because the rest is Java barrels. And then we're going to need a few oak, which we haven't got, because they're all over here. I'll take them. I'll take another stack just in case we need it, because we want a few Java barrels, not just the little ones. So go back to Java, and then we click the Java barrel, and we need a slab, which I've got plenty of from sticking around all this area. I can actually make them back into normal planks, but we don't need. Right, what we're missing, a few chests. That's no problem, because we can get a few more chests. 8 more. I don't know how many we're going to need, but I'm just going to get a ton. And we're probably going to need some more item ducts, because item ducts won't go all over. Where are you? There. So we're going to need lead and tin. Okie doke. So we got lead. Have I run out of tin? There might be some more in the other chest. Electrum shiny. Yeah, we ran out of tin, so I'm going to have to get some more tin. I'm not used to this setup of resource pack. I'm in vanilla. I normally have Svax, so finding stuff is pretty hard. So I'm just going to make that many. I'm so glad they're fairly cheap. We don't need torches at the moment, so we'll go back over here and set this up. Now, I don't know, I think you get essence from mob spawn, and some reason you've gone to go, because you're next to a water barrel. Forgot about that. So we're going to stick you there, along with yous. We will eventually change this over for an ender pearl generator, so we can actually pull stuff out. We've got gunpowder, uncommon loot bag, probably going to get, so we take these out and place them in these, and we can actually lock these to what we need. If we shift click, we don't need you, so you can go. Bring you over and we'll place you in here, and then we'll lock you. We could use bones, so we got bones. There don't seem to be any endermen spawning. It's probably because the world is dark, and I am going to run here because I want to sleep and get endermen spawning. So we get an ender pearl, and we can actually use our jabber. Don't know what this is all about. It's like your arms in a way of when you sleep. It's weird. we'll run back. I am using a lot of energy by running. Let's see what we got. We got some Minitio essence. So that's quite cool. And have I used all my Jabba bottles? No, we've got 6 left. So we only need the stuff that is available. So it's actually worked out quite well for the Jabba. So, ow! Skeleton! Oh, you're gonna come round, aren't you? Can't shoot what you can't see. Oh, you've gone down there now. Unlucky. Can't get me here. Oh, maybe you can. Wow. So now we need you. I've locked myself in. Whoops, I forgot about that. You. We had a different type of loot back there. I probably will move them about as we go along. Loot bag. We've got a rare loot bag. Nope. And that's in there. We still don't need you. I heard an Enderman there, so hopefully that was... And we're still not getting enough power. So yeah, that definitely needs upgrading to an Ender Pearl farm. We probably could actually get these and move them to that one. Lock you in. And then you are rare. Lock them in. So now we got uncommon, common, common, and loot, rare. But it's a case of trying to move these around. So what I'm going to do, guys, whoa. And it also, we need to hand a quest in for, amount of mobs that we kill. So we can actually stand here, because we're all at 1 heart, and get the ones that land in the corner. And if we go to our quests over here, somewhere there was a quest, Overworlds, the end. Unless I'm thinking about another mod pack, there's no quest to kill mobs. Oh, that's actually quite handy. There is one for Ender Pearls, if I remember rightly. We need 1 Ender Pearl, and we don't seem to be getting any, but plenty of bows and arrows. Chuck you in there, and lock you. And we can just upgrade these barrels as we go along. And we got a blizz, is that? I think that's a blizz. I don't know if it picks up loot drops in there. I best leave that. And we'll come back to that, and that should basically do itself. Actually, before we do anything, let's get rid of this. And anything we aren't using, we'll go around to this last. Because the further away it is, the less inventory it is. So you can go there. So it should fill these up first. And there's a baby zombie coming out the wall. And place you there. They're all locked. Yep. So this, if we pull them out, it will say still 0, and it will say rotten flesh can go in there still. But we can actually use this rotten flesh and pull it out to make dirt. So hopefully that will build up to quite a big pile of dirt and flesh. Go away, I don't want the bow. And we do need to swap our wear. We got our first steel chest plate, but we can't wear it because we need a camel pack. So that's a bit of a downside to that one. So back to this. When we need to change this over back to a crop farm, we're actually going to need a bigger servo here, because what I've done is switched it over, because we were pulling it out of the harvester, and now I'm pulling it out of the chest, because I want it to pull the seeds out rather than the actual crop itself. That basically the broccoli, I want these seeds rather than anything else, because you can't plant them back down. But if we go over here, throw it in the chest, instantly takes it, goes over to here, and it'll plant it. Where before it was actually taking what's left over, not the seed, and it was taking that and planting that as well. So I only want seeds planted in rather than. Are you actually going to take that? I was like, what? So we need a better servo, and the only servo I could think of was this one that is here, the reinforced one, because it only needs electrum and iron, and we got electrum because I made an electrum shovel. So, well, excavator, should I say. So let's get our electrum out. We need iron nuggets, 2 of. We need a piece of glass, which I do have, and I will get rid of some of this stuff. So we can go ahead and get our servo, but I don't think it wants to use it. I know you weren't there because we didn't get our iron nuggets, which we had, so we'll take 2 of them, and then we'll go ahead and plonk these in. And you're not working. Electrum. Hardened glass and fused quartz. I never looked at that. Fused quartz alloy smelter. Hardened glass is an induction smelter. So what we're going to have to do is actually go into all that stuff next episode, because I'm actually going to leave it here. Now we have this over here, which is now got an ender pearl in it. Nice. And these apparently. So I'm going to have to lock these up as we go and see what else we get, what we can use. I might have to get rid of these ones, because we might not need anything else after these. Because loot bags don't stack, as you know, because I couldn't pick them up. Ender pearl stack, mini essence stacks. I think we need 9 of these to make some sort of seed. Oh no, we need 8. So we're nearly there. So we can start going into magical crops eventually. So we'll leave it as that, and I'll see you guys next time in a new beginning. So later guys, bye bye.